Hello, I'm Barbara Bailey, your state representative from the 10th Legislative District. Thank you for joining me from our beautiful capital here in Olympia. We are now in the last few days of the legislative session. In the last 100 days, state lawmakers have dealt with a $9 billion budget shortfall, rising unemployment, and other issues important to our communities. The biggest challenge remaining is passing the operating budget. It appears the majority party has put forth a final budget that would rely heavily on one-time federal spending, that's your tax dollars, and state fund transfers, and borrowing against the state's future. I do not support this approach. It would lead to the same problem over again, and that's an unsustainable budget. Instead, we need to use our budget problems as an opportunity to commit to a limited, more prioritized state government. I've always believed that state government should do a few things and do them well. And this starts by prioritizing education, public safety, and transportation. And we must protect the most vulnerable citizens. Aside from a flawed budget approach, it is very likely that you will be voting on some kind of a tax increase proposal later this year. I feel this approach represents a failure of leadership in Olympia. State lawmakers are elected to make tough decisions, and this is what we must do. And let me assure you that we already have enough of your tax dollars. The problem is they are not being used wisely. Our recession is being driven by rapid decline in consumer spending, and this has led to job loss. So our state should not take more money out of the pockets of its citizens and the hardworking families of our state. Simply put, it is time for state government to live within its means. I'm also concerned that not enough has been done to address our state's rising unemployment. Our economic challenges offer us an opportunity to finally address the concerns of our state employers. For years, they have been telling us about the problems with our state's business climate. However, these concerns were put aside for our economy when it was growing. We must look at ways to ease the tax burden on employers, untangle regulations, and lower unemployment insurance and workers' compensation costs. If we don't, our employers will struggle and we'll have to lay off more people, and we can't let this happen. I'd like to close with an issue that a lot of people have been contacting me about, and that's state parks. I personally love our state parks, and as a state lawmaker, I support fully funding them. Currently, you have an opt-in option when you renew your vehicle license tabs, that's your car tabs. You can check the box that allows you to donate a $5 fee to support state parks. I think this is a great option. I support this approach because it is clear and has worked well in the past. Unfortunately, there is a new bill that would have you automatically pay this $5 fee unless you opt out. I find this approach is deceptive and I do not support it. I also do not think our state should be spending money to buy more land at a time when there is a call to close some state parks. Unfortunately, this is what the majority party is proposing. I support properly maintaining and operating the state parks we currently have with existing funds, and no state park should be closed. Well, thank you for your time today. I appreciate it. If you ever have any questions or if I can ever be of assistance, please call me. My information will be provided below. Please also contact me if you'd like to receive my e-newsletter. It's a great way to keep current on the things that are happening in Olympia. In closing, I'd just like to say I'm honored to be your state representative. I'm Barbara Bailey. Go out and make it a great day.